This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So, today, let us talk about one more important concept, that is how to deploy SSIS packages to production. Okay. In order to deploy the packages as a developer, what are the tasks that we have to do it? Okay. Now we know how to create a package, how to implement logging in the package. Now, the last step is to how to build and deploy the packages to the production environment. So, we know that every IT company has three departments. There is a development department where the developers are working. So, you will be assigned, a development service. There is one more department called a testing department. So there, testers are recruited. Testers also will have the servers. These are the test servers. And there's the production servers where the real data is available. So all the customers are connected to these servers only. So these are production OLTP servers. Clear? So normally whenever you whenever you assign a project, you're not going to be going to the production servers and going to work there. So these are real-time servers. So testers and developers are not given any permission to see this data or to the to work with these servers. These servers are completely maintained by the one more team, DBA team. So database administrators. These guys cannot understand stored procedures. These guys cannot understand the code inquiries, and nothing they can understand. They are there, whatever be the code that you are giving, that these people can install and run the code in the production environment. Clear? The testing department also, they're not very good in coding, but they can test it. If you give SSIS packages, these guys are going to test whether it is properly loading the data from source to the destination. So testers may do SQL testing, ETL testing, reporting testing, cube testing, whatever you give. So developers are the guys where we are going to be working with the development servers, and here we are connected to only these servers, and development and testing and production will have the same databases, but only difference is that you don't have the the real time data. So development and testers will not have the real time data. They have the same structure. Database is the same, table names, column names, everything will be the same, but only thing is that the data is not the original data. But original data, real time data, is going to be going to the production. For example, when you go to amazon.com in the morning, so this is your laptop, you're trying to buy something. So amazon.com is going to be connected is to the production servers. One of the servers, the data is going to go. Clear? So you're not connected to this or you're not connected to this. That is not going to happen. So, so you're not connected to either of them. Always you're connected to what? You're connected to the production servers only. For example, you went to the bank today, you wanted to transfer funds from your account to my account. So you're connected to the production servers only. Clear? So you are not allowed to work with the testing and development. All the end users, this is you, all the end users are connected with what? Production servers only. These production servers are called as OLTP servers, where you have the real time data. So again, you have some more data warehousing servers are available in the production. You should take all the data from the OLTP and you should be able to move it to the production data warehousing. Clear? So that is what you need to understand always. So now once you create a code, so what you do? You have to give your code. Code could be SSIS package or SSRS report or SQL code or .NET code, Java code. How do you give the code to the next department? The next one is the testing department. You should not give the code to the testing department directly. You have to upload your code to one more server. This server is called as a source code control server, right? So I cannot give my code to you directly. For example, I would like to give the blood to you. So do I take the blood and give it to you, or is there any process? So you have to go to the blood bank. So they will be collecting your blood and that will be tested. And from there, a patient is going to be taking the blood. So that is the process. So a developer cannot give directly code to the tester. This is not the way. So developer has to write the code. The code directly will not be given to the tester. Tester is not going to be given to the production, or developer directly will not go to the production and give the code and install the code there. This is not the way. So that is not the people are going to be installing the code. So whatever be the code that you have written, it could be SSIS or SSRS, Java, .NET, Android, Python, X, Y, Z. Whatever be the code that you have written, you supposed to upload the code to the one more server. The server is called as a source code control server. Clear? So you have to check in the code or you can upload the code. This server will be maintained for a given project. For example, I'm working for Amazon project. So Amazon company will have a Amazon source code control servers. All the code that you have written, or not only you, all the developers are written will be uploaded either once in a day or once in a week, once in a month. All the code is available in the source code control server. This is just like a online server. If something goes wrong to your laptop or your development environment, we need not worry because all the code you will be uploading either once in a evening or once in a 3 days. For example, you're taking 3 days to complete a stored procedure. If everything is properly done, you will be putting the code into the VSTF server called as a source code control server. Microsoft is giving VSTF, Visual Studio Team Foundation, or a TFS server. This is a server where you can check in your code. Clear? So all packages, all the everything, all reports, all cubes, all SSRS reports, SQL scripts, everything you supposed to give it to whom? Where you have to upload, you need to upload it to VSTF or TFES. So from here, these people are going to download. Clear? So after uploading this, you will be sending a mail to testing team and the production team saying that I have done my coding. Now, testing department supposed to download the code, the packages and reports and SQL code which have developed so far that is available in the VSTF, and a testing department can download. They will be installing the code in their machines. Now, development team may be available in India, testing team may be in Dubai or in Singapore. So these teams are not sitting together, but all the people are working for Amazon project. The project is only one, that is Amazon. So Amazon development team is in India, Amazon testing team is in Singapore or Dubai, Amazon original data is maybe available in US. So whenever you take a project, the project will have three environments. What are they? One is called development, testing, and environment. You supposed to develop your code and upload your packages here and the SSRS reports and everything, and you send a mail to testing department and production department saying that I am done my the coding as per the requirements. Now code is ready in the VSTF. Please test the code and let me know if you find any kind of a bug. Thanks and regards, Bhaskar Jogi. Bhaskar Jogi is a developer now. Clear? So that is how you supposed to upload your code. Now the testing department next day morning, they will be downloading the code and they're supposed to install it. But for the installation, they don't know how to install it. You have to provide installation or deployment document as well. Whenever you buy a mobile phone or whenever you buy a refrigerator or whenever you buy a washing machine, there is a user manual that will be available. Based on the user manual, you can do installation of the product. Clear? So or you can do the deployment. So when you create SSIS packages and everything, and a developer knows how to install the packages and how to deploy, but the testing team and DBA team does not know about it, right? So as a developer, you have to write your code as well as you need to create one deployment document as well. Clear? So deployment document is very, very essential, so that you supposed to, create. So you supposed to give the code plus install document called as a deployment document that you need to check in. So these installation document they will be downloading to this environment and they will be installing as per the steps given there. Now then they will be testing it step by steps. They'll give Excel file, they run the package, they see whether it is getting all the data or not. If everything is proper, they say perfectly fine, but definitely these bugs, even though everything is working fine for you, and the testing team definitely will give you hundreds of bugs, and each and everything will get logged into VSTF. They open a one more, logging, this one, they'll say this is the one is not working. As soon as they log the bugs into VSTF, VSTF is a server. It is a server which is going to be giving you a email saying that, the tester is given assigned a bug number 123. Please respond to him. Now I'll open and I see the issue. And if I'm not able to understand what is the issue, then I communicate to the testing team. I'll call the testing team or I chat with the testing team. Hey, you have assigned me a bug. What is the real issue? Please share me screen. I would like to see. So the development team, testing team will be coordinating. So however I'm sharing the screen, the testing department will say, this is what I'm testing. Now this is where I'm getting this kind of an error. Please look into this. Now to the try to understand the issue. Now the same thing this guy is going to fix now, because the problem the developer can understand. Now you have to check out only this code. You have to check out this code. You have to modify and check in the code. Clear? Again, after checking the code, you say that the problem is, rectified. Now these people again re-download the code and reinstall the code. Again, these people are doing second time testing. So this testing is called as a regression testing. Clear? So what is the regression testing? Regression testing means you have tested something, you found some bug there, so that you told that there is a bug in the code, then the developer is rectified the code, right? He rectified the code and same code they have sent it. So now you install the same code and whatever the testing you have done so far, you will be doing the same testing again because you got the same code, updated code, right? So you're supposed to test, let us say 10 test cases you are supposed to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are passed, and the seventh test case where the failure occurred, it is not working. So seventh case, you tested, failure occurred and reported the same. And when they give the new code, whatever you have already tested, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you again redo the testing. So when you redo the testing, that is what is called a regression testing. Clear? You have done the testing because of the code changes. The testing which is done, again you're doing the same testing once more, and you will be doing again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total 10 cases, test cases you have created. So all these need to be tested. So that is what is called regression testing. Regression testing means if you get any kind of an issue in the code, if the code is not working in the seventh step or eighth step, seven test cases, now you're asking them to resend the fresh code. When they send the fresh code, whatever be the test cases that you have already executed working perfectly fine, again you wanted to recheck, because by when they give the new solution may not work for the step number 2 if you don't test it, right? So progress means go ahead, regress means go back. Regression testing means go back and do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 testings, and that is how the testers are going to be, doing once again. If the 7 is completed, 8 is completed, the ninth test again, the package is failed. What happens now? Again, they'll say this is where the problem occurred, and they will be rectifying the code. Again, they issue the new code. and testers are installing the new code. Again, they are testing. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is now working. 10 is also working. So they'll be doing regression testing multiple times. Clear? So people will say we're doing regression testing. Regression testing means what? The new code comes again. Whatever be the test cases they have done it again, they will be doing it repeatedly, even though the test cases have been passed already. But they wanted to verify the same thing once again in the new code. That is what is called regression testing, right? Now, so once the testing is done, you have, thousands of bugs are identified, everybody, rectified. Now, zero bugs are available in the code. Now, you have to release your code to the production. So, the client will be Amazon.com, right? So, you have a client is watching because he is giving the funds to each and every department. The Amazon guy is watching what is happening. If everything is smooth, then development lead, testing lead, and DBA lead and the client, all of them will discuss and they fix a release date. Okay, because not the development people have developed the code, testing people saying that everything is tested thoroughly, there is no issue at all. Now code is free, so there is no bug free code you have. Now a client, this is the client, he will be discussing a date for the release. So on the date, the same packages and code, everything will get, where these will be installed, not into OLTP. I told you in the production, all your packages will be going to OLAP, or we can say data warehousing. Clear? All your packages are going to go to this, not to the OLTPs. Clear? So you have to download all the packages. You means not you, the DBA team, because developers will not have the permission onto the data warehousing. All your packages, all your ESPAC file install documents, everything will be downloaded by the DBA team to the data warehousing servers, and the packages will get installed as per the installation document on the release date. Clear? So production will have two environments, right? One is OLTP, where the real-time data is available. It is going to be having one more environment is called a data warehousing environment. Now, in which server you're going to be dumping your packages? Is it OLTP? No. So you have to take all the packages. Here you means not you, the DBA team. If the DBA team is not going to do, there is one more team is going to be doing installation. For example, whenever you buy a TV, so wherever you buy, for example, you buy in Amazon.com. So Amazon guy is not going to come to your home and doing the installation. There is one more guy is going to come and do the installation like that. When you have the data, there is one more team called building team. Remember this. There is one more team called building team. These people will take the code, they will be installing it here. Or if the building team is not available, the DBA team will be taking and they will be installing it. So developer is not going to install, tester is not going to install, and developers and tester don't have a clue where the real-time servers are available. Remember this. Your code, you're giving it to VSTF, you're done. And the testing is done. So development people don't have any clue where the my code is going to be deployed. Clear? And when my code is going to be deployed, that is also developer cannot decide, a client is going to be decide. Probably non-peak hours, midnights or early mornings, or Saturdays. So if the bank is holiday on Sunday they're going to be releasing the software. Why? If something goes wrong also, they can delete whatever they have installed it. Clear? So all these codes, new codes, are installed in the midnights or non-peak hours or Saturday, Sundays. Clear? So during the release date, so when the people are installing and checking everything, during the day, the people may be doing the releasing or the installation in the US, but the development team from India, testing from Singapore to be there in the office, right? So when the production, releases happens, so all the developers have to come to the office of, India, all the testers also be there in the in their country, because if something goes wrong immediately in the production, the DBA team will inform this is where the production the issue comes. This is what the screenshot, or they'll make the share the screen to the development guys and the testing guys. Clear? And the Amazon guys, Amazon people have given, so these guys are closely watching what are the issues the production is facing. Clear? If your solution is not working in the production, then you will get a lot of escalation from the client. Clear? Even though everything is tested in the development environment, testing environment, and we are not know what can happen in the production environment. Clear? So before production, you will be installing in the pre-production environment. Even though everywhere it is working fine, but it may not work in the production, right? If something is not wrong, if something is going wrong in the production, definitely client will not be happy, and all the managers, leads, everybody is going to be getting lot of escalations. And you have to, if it is a smaller minor issue, you should be able to rectify. Developer has to rectify the code once again, and the testing has to be done then and there. Again, the same code again reinstalled in the production servers. Now the minor issues also not there. Clear? So where the code will get installed, it is going to be installed in the production. Production will have two environments, what is called OLTP and OLAP. So in which environment we are going to be deploying our reports and everything, it is always data warehousing and OLAP environments. Clear? So this is how a developers are giving the code for all the companies. You are not going to give the code directly to the, so developer is not going to give directly code to the tester via email. So tester is not going to pass the code to the production people. This is not the way. All the code you supposed to keep it in the source code control server. Clear? So VSTF Team Foundation Server 2010 or 2014 is the a software where you're going to be putting your code. It might be SSIS, Java, .NET, anything. So as a SSIS developer, what are the development activities? Create SSIS package and perform unit testing. That means whether the package is working properly or not, you are going to be testing. I told you, right? Developer has to do the unit testing. Whenever you create something, that unit, that is called a unit. For example, I told you, when you prepare a coffee, coffee is a single unit. You have to test it whether coffee is good, coffee is bad. What about the color of the coffee, taste of the coffee, temperature of the coffee, the quantity of the coffee, and everything you're going to be testing, right? So the testing is called as a unit testing, right? Whenever you create a SSIS package or SSRS report or a cube, everything you have to test it as a developer. That testing is called as a unit testing. Clear? We are doing incremental loading the other day. We are testing it. We are updating the data into the source, and I'm going to the destination table. I'm telling you this is what is happened. This is what is happened. Now everything you're seeing, I am also saying that is what is called testing. Clear? So unit testing has to be done by the developer. Then you take the screenshot of the unit testing. Otherwise, you're, the company people would ask you, how do you be guarantee that you have done, you have tested everything? So whenever you say, you take a screenshot. So you say, this is the source data. I have 20 rows and I'm executing. Take the screenshot. Now select star from the employee destination table 20 rows. Now everything is perfectly fine. Source data, execution status, and you show the screenshot of the destination table, so that this is how you can store all the screenshot for the unit testing. Now, for each and everything, you need to also perform increment, the logging. So the other day we spoken about so event handlers and ready-made logging. Apart from that, we can create our own logging. So every package, not every project, every package should have a logging. I told you, right? So that is very, very important thing that you should understand. The next one, so once implement logging, testing, everything is done, then what you should do, build and check in the code to the VSTF or TFS. So this is what a developer has to do. Clear? So once you check in the code, you have to write a mail to the client and CC to testing leads and the production leads, saying that the code is ready for the code review and the code testing. Clear? Once you put the code, guys, once you put the code, some senior in your team will be opening your packages and they will be seeing the code. If there is a stored procedures, they will be opening the stored procs. They will be going a line by line code review. Clear? Code review has to be done with the help of a the gurus or technical experts. They will be reading line by line, so they'll see everything is properly given or not. Then the testing team is going to be installing the software and testing. So there are two testings are going to be conducted. One is a code review by your team lead or your technical expert, line by line, line by line. They open the requirement document. So this is the requirement, this is the code you have written, this is the deploy, this is the requirement, this is the code you have written. Line by line they'll compare it. Then the code review also will get lot of issues, lot of bugs. They have to change it. Then the testing also will happen. Then the code is free, bug free. Now you can ready to install it. Clear? So all these things we have done. Now what we should do, build and check in the code. Now let me open my code I have developed for last 1 month. Now I am ready to deploy this code. Am I clear? Now I wanted to deploy this code. These are the packages I have tested and implemented logging everywhere. So check whether whether we have done the logging for this or not. You go there, go to simply SSIS menu, logging. Did we implement or not? We did not implement. Check and SQL Server logging and give Windows event logging. SQL Server means we need to give the database. Database, I'm going to be giving staging. And when on error occurs or any task failed or of the post execute, right? So whenever you deploy the packages, make sure that you did not have any kind of a enable data viewer. These kind of things should not be there. You need to disable them carefully, and proper naming conventions are we following or not. It is also very, very important. Okay. Local host staging company. What is local host? Whether it is a source or a destination, you need to tell clearly. So this is a destination staging database, something like this. Okay. It is a company underscore staging. You need to properly give this is source, this is destination, like that for each and every package. You have to ensure that whether did you give logging or not. Go to logging. Logging did not given here. SQL Server logging. This is what the client asked. Okay, and click on Windows Event Viewer and ensure check this. Many people will forget. And for the SQL Server, you need to give one database. Only one database you choose, give that. And you need to provide on error, on task failed, on post execute. Clear, guys? And rename this. It is not what is source or destination. So this is a source, this is a destination. Source, company. Okay, company spelling. It is a staging database, right? That you need to clearly tell. So go to the containers and wherever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it. So here I will be deleting all these things. Clear? So this is a blank package. Let me delete this. Let me rename this to 23. Let me rename this to 24. So I have to check all the packages need to be implemented with logging. Clear? So go to demo number 21. and go to SSIS menu, logging. So did not implement. You should implement, guys. So I'm not implementing, but you need to implement. So once everything is implemented, check are there any issues with anything. So nothing is there in this. So this is also waste package. Let me delete this. So the second one is file system task, bulk insert task. Lot of things are happening. That's fine. Okay. Once everything is done, you need to implement logging. Now you do what is that? You build and get the code. So what code you need to get, I'll tell you. So how to build the package? Right click on this, you say build. Clear? So when you say build started, then build succeeded. What is the meaning of building? Building is going to be verifying, are there any syntactical errors in the packages? All these packages, we are trying to find out, are there any issues with the packages? So there is no issue because of this build is succeeded. This is what you need to do. Now, once it is done, you have to go to the project path. So where is the complete project is located? So that is available. So I have stored my project. Go to D drive, go to data, go to demos, and the project name is called SSIS. This is the one, right? So June 5th, 2020. This is the complete project. So you need to go here, right click on this, go to your project, double click on this, go to, these are the packages, demo number 2 for each. So we have 24, right? All the packages, you can see it here. So these are the packages that you have it here. And go to bin, go to development, and there is a ispack file that you should be able to have it here. Clear, guys? There is a ispack file that you should be able to get it. Let me tell you something. I would like to see the extension. How do you see that extension?
There only in the
Navigate
view, file name extension.
in
Yes,
view
in
image,
the
right?
view menu. In the view menu
One
itself,
moment.
check the checkbox file name extension in the last.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is the
there.
one. Okay. Very good. Okay. When you go file name extension, I went here, file name extension, right? Now you see there is ispack file created. So ispack file will be created when you right click and say build. Clear? So, or whenever you execute the package, automatically it's going to be creating a one file. The file will be available in this. Okay. So this is the path of the project, and you have to take the ispack file. So in this, so I need to go to my project. Now go to bin and go to development. I will be able to get what is called as ispack file. So this file is going to be having all the packages. Clear? So this is what you have to give copy, and you supposed to give this code. Let me say, let me create one server called as VSTF server. Normally, you have to have a server where you need to upload your code. So only they need ispack file. They don't need the complete packages. The ispack file is going to be having all the DTX packages. Clear? So you think this is what is your ispack file. Okay. So ispack file is going to be having all your packages, your DTX demo number 1, demo number 2, demo number 3, demo number 4. All 24 packages are available here. So all the packages are gone inside the ispack file only. So you have to give only ispack file. They don't need individual packages. Okay. So where are the individual packages? Individual packages are available. So in your D drive, go to data, go to your project, so date modified. So June. So you have to go there. click on bin development, you will be able to see ispack file. When you come down, so these are the individual packages. They don't need all of them. Clear? So you have to give ispack file only. If you don't remember where is the path, then how do I come here? So there is one more trick you can play. You can open one of the packages. I have opened many packages. Let me close everything. Okay. So for example, let me open this package. Now I don't know where the path is. The path it is telling you here itself. Okay. This is the path where the package is available, or you can simply open one package. Now you go here middle somewhere, right click on this, say open containing folder. Clear? When you click on open containing folder, you simply go right click on this open containing folder. It is going to be opening the same. Clear? So now you are able to get this here, and you have to go to bin folder and go to development. You should be able to get this ispack file. Ispack file, this is what you have to copy and go to VSTF, and you need to upload it. Now you can rename. So what is the project name? Blah blah blah. Let us say this is Amazon. Whatever be the project, Amazon underscore SSIS. Okay. So set up a file, something like this you can give. Clear? So you can rename Amazon SSIS underscore setup file dot ispack. So apart from that, what you need to give, I told you, you have to give one deployment document also. You have to give one deploy guide. Clear? So you need to tell the steps. So project name is Amazon project. Okay. So whatever you would like to write, you can write like this. And the author of the deployment, Bhaskar Jogi. Now, purpose of the project, what the project is doing, blah, blah, blah. And you can tell them the steps. Tell them the step number one. So tell them that go to where? Go to VSTF server and download. Okay. So VSTF server, you may create a folder because VSTF will have lot of projects. You may create a folder called Amazon. Okay. If you're doing it for Amazon, so all these things will be available in the Amazon. Clear? So in the VSTF, your company may be having some other project, so they can have it there. So you can tell them that go to VSTF server and download Amazon folder. So you need to download Amazon folder and its content, whatever it is having. Okay. Content where? Content to data warehousing server. So where they need to download, you need to tell them clearly. So they will go, and where should I download? So I told you, right? So you will have a production. This is the production OLTP. Then this is what is called a production data warehousing server. So this is the, let me take, this is the complete production environment I'm talking. Okay. Prod environment. So this is a prod OLTP service. It may be single server or multiple servers. So here you're going to be having a data warehousing server. Clear? So in this, people are going to be creating two databases. One is called staging database. One more is called data warehousing database. This is, let me say, this is OLTP. If you have something here, the database name could be Amazon. All the data is going to come here. Now this is what is called Amazon underscore stage. Okay, so the stage database will be there, and you have Amazon underscore DW database will be there. And inside only what we do, we will be keeping our SSIS packages somewhere here. Okay, you can also keep your SSIS somewhere inside this. All the SSIS packages will be get downloaded to where? In the data warehousing. You can say this is what is called your OLAP. Clear? So what you do, for ispack file is available where now? Ispack file, this is available in which server? The server is called as a VSTF server. Clear? From VSTF server, you supposed to get the file. So all the files are downloaded to here, and all packages are going to be coming to where it is not going to go to production of OLTP. It is going to come to data warehouse. Somewhere data warehouse, all the SSIS packages you will be installing. For example, this is my data warehousing. Where is my, I have downloaded. So I have downloaded to this place. So all packages, it is not a package, it is pack file. All the packages are available now from where? From VSTF2, you assume that you have downloaded to the local computer to the data warehouse, wherever the data warehouse database is installed in that machines. D drive, C drive, you will be having it. Now that is what you need to tell them that. Okay, go to VSTF server, download Amazon folder and its content to data warehousing server. Now you say double click on is pack file. Okay, now you have to go and double click on where is the double click file. You double click like this. Now when you double click, you need to have appropriate software. I think you will not get this kind of an issue. I'm getting some kind of an issue in the 2019. You don't get because it is going to. So wait, guys, we need to have something. I need to have there. Some software is missing in this. So let me check. Because when I double click on this, it should open automatically a deployment guide, but it is not a deployment setup. It has to open. Okay, so it is not opening. Some software is missing. Okay, how it will open? I'll tell you. So let me say you will be giving this file. They will be double clicking on this, right? So now here I simply say deploy. See now, if I simply say deploy here, it means that it is simply going to the ispack file and double clicking on it. Now this is how it is going to be opening there. Clear? So I have given the ispack file to them, right? When I double click on the ispack file, so what happens? You will be able to open like this. When I say deploy here, what happens? It is simply doing. It is going to the ispack file and opening, nothing else. It is a double clicking on is pack file. So this kind of a wizard it is going to be happening. Now I cannot do from India, right? So I cannot deploy it to US because I don't have any kind of a permissions. Simply thing is that I can give is pack file, let them double click on that. So when they double click on that, they will be able to get this kind of a window. I don't have proper software, so I need to check that. But you will be able to get this kind of a thing when you double click on is pack file. Clear? So this is what you should do. So if you give ispack file, that is enough, right? So where is the ispack file located? I told you these are the development steps. But what are the steps in the production? Those DBA is supposed to do. What are they supposed to do? Download all the files from VSTF data warehouse serving server. This is what I told you. Create integration services catalogs in SQL Server, deploy the packages using ispack file, blah, blah, blah. So these are the things DBA is supposed to do. Clear? Now, let me go and let me cancel this. Okay. Now I am the DBA. I supposed to install it. So what I should do? First, I have to go to the VSTF and download this downloaded. Step number one, according to the PPT, what is step number one? Create integration services catalogs in SQL Server data warehouse. Now I go to data warehouse of SQL Server. Now you assume that I'm in the one more server where the data warehouse is installed, where a SQL Server is installed. In that there is a data warehouse database is created. Clear? So you have Amazon, Amazon DB, Amazon Staging DB, Amazon Data Warehousing DB will be available. So you need to go to the data warehousing server and you say, go to integration services catalogs. So I have to go here. So after downloading, what should I do? Go to data warehousing and create integration services catalogs. I go here, right click on this, create a catalog. So who's supposed to do? DBA people supposed to do. Where? In the SQL server. In which machine? Data warehousing machine, not in the OLTP machines. Am I clear? So the DBA team will be going to data warehousing, opening SQL server, going and creating integration services catalog. So right click on this, create catalog. Now check enable CLR integration. Now password, let me give one password, test 123, test 123. You have to click on OK. Okay, so what we are doing, I'll tell you. All the packages that you have created, all the packages that you have created, so is now available in ispack file. Ispack file is having all the packages. Now, using ispack file, we are going to be deploying these packages to where? To the production. Production where? Production to the production SQL server. Remember, all the packages now will be going to the inside SQL server. Remember this point. So all the food you are taking, apple is will get digested. Apple is now going to go to your blood. So apple is nowhere apple in your stomach. Apple is a blood now. So you have created a package. The package will not be available in SSIS. Package will be available now in SQL Server. You take an apple, apple will be in your blood. If you take something that is part of the blood now, like that, all the SSIS packages are going to go, all packages going to go from ispack file. When we deploy, all of them will go to SQL Server. Where SQL Server? SQL Server is going to be creating a one more database called SSIS database. Clear? Where is the SSIS database is available? It is available as part of integration services catalogs. Clear? Now, when I create a catalog here, when I create a catalog, it is creating a SSIS DB. Clear? Where is the apple going? It is going to the blood. If you take a banana, where the banana is going? Banana end of the day going to blood. So that is how the functionality of your body. Like that, where is the package you have created? For the package creating purpose, we are using this software. But in the production, you need not install SSDT and everything. They need only SQL Server. That's it. They don't need SSDT or Visual Studio to be installed in the production environment. Clear? So development environment, we have SQL Server to be installed, SSDT, Visual Studio to be installed, everything to be installed. So this kind of a setup will not be installed in the production. They need only SQL Server and they need ispack file. Now we are going to be using SSIS DB. So this is where your packages are going to go. Clear? So you tell them clearly, go to VSTF server, download. Now go to data warehousing server and open SQL server. Then what? Open SQL server, right click on integration service catalogs, create a catalog. Okay. So right click on where? Integration services catalogs. Okay. Catalogs. You need to clearly give the steps to the DBA team. This is the deployment guide. Catalog and choose create a catalog. That's what you need to tell. Okay. And choose create a catalog. Then what they should do? Step number 4. They will be doing step by step. Then create a catalog. Okay. Then check enable CLR integration. Give the password, confirm password, click on OK. So done. Then you need to tell them that SSIS DB gets created. Blah blah blah. When you give, then SSIS DB will be created. Okay, this is the one. Now it is done. Now what they do? Right click on the SSIS DB. Now create a folder. Now we are using for Amazon people. So create a folder called Amazon. Click on OK. Okay. Now you can tell them that next step. Right click. Right click on what? You have to give all the steps clearly. SSIS DB and choose folder and name. Ask them to give what? Amazon. Clear? So they go here, right click on this. They say create a folder, say Amazon and click on OK. All of them Amazon and click on what? Click OK. Am I clear? So that is the step they're supposed to do. They have done it. So after that, when you open, Amazon is going to be having a project. This I did not do it. Automatically it is having environments and the projects. Clear? So this is what I have to do it compulsorily. So this one and this one you should be able to do. Now what you do, you go and double click on is back file. Now this is not opening for me. Now when you double click on is back file. Is back file. So I am not able to double click, but when I double click, so it is equivalent to click on deploy. So this kind of a window gets opened. Click next. Okay, you can tell them that you will get another window. So and click next. Right. So these are the steps that you need to provide. Click next. Now it is telling, so where you need to deploy to the Azure, because Azure is the cloud computing. All the packages can be deployed to the Azure, but I told you all the packages I'm going to be keeping in the SQL Server itself. So choose SSIS on SQL Server. Okay. Now the next one, choose SSIS in SQL Server. I am not going to be deploying the next step. So let us do this. Server name. So what is the server name? I am talking about the data warehousing server name. OLTP will have some IP address. OLTP is 192.0.12.27 or 22. So this may be, this server may be 192.123.23.114. So this is a data warehousing server. So you have to give this IP address. Okay, 192.123.23.14. So this is the IP address that you have to give. So here I'm giving a dot. So this is my server name. But otherwise, you have to give the IP address of the data warehousing and click on connect. You are connected to the data warehousing. Now you click on browse. You are directly goes to SSDB. Clear? Now you are putting all the packages inside Amazon folder. Clear? So hence I have created, if the folder is not created there, you simply go and create a new folder in this. You can also give a blah, blah, blah name. Clear? Otherwise, already we have created, choose the folder and click on OK. So your packages are going to go to this folder and you can give the remaining name, whatever the name that you would like to change, that name you can change it. Otherwise, you can say Amazon underscore SSIS, something like this you can mention. Click next, click deploy. So you have taken an apple, now digestion is started. So slowly the apple is going to go to your blood. Clear? So that's how you should understand deployment is done. So you go, this is not needed. Every deployment is done. Simply you go to your SQL server, right? So you go to your SQL server. Now you say refresh. Now you got SSIS DB already. You got Amazon DB. You go to the project. Now you go to Amazon SSIS. All the packages are available. Have you seen this? So these are the packages came. Now, when you double click on it, you cannot see anything. When you double click on it, so this is how the packages are going to show. That's it. You cannot do anything here. No DBA people can see data flow, control flow, SSIS, toolbox, solution explorer, nothing. So everything is sealed. Everything is sealed. This is how the DBA team can see the package. So they don't know what is happening here. So you have to write one more document, what this package is doing, what this package is doing, what this package is doing, what this package is doing. So each and everything, this package will go to so and so file, get the data and dump into the file. Source file name is this, destination file name is this, database name is this, everything you need to tell. They don't know in which table the data is going to go, right? For each and every package, you have a clear cut requirements and clear cut solution. So this package is going to be doing these things. When you run the package, it is going to be loading a data into the so and so table. What is the table name? I don't know, because I can, when I open it, what it is doing, I don't have any clue. So how do I know in which table the data is going to go? So I have to get one more document. That document is also, you have to give it. That is completely a deployment guide, along with that, the technical specification, what it is doing. Clear? So that kind of a document also you have to give, so that they can understand. So what is the 24th package is doing? What is the second package is doing? So all of them, they'll say 24th package is getting all the data from the Amazon, and all the data is going to go to loaded to so and so table. So what is the table name? What is the database name? Everything you have to mention clearly. Now, whenever you create something, you're using in the development your own, server names and everything, right? So I'm using a dot and everything. But if I give and my packages are installed here, from here it is going to be establishing a connection to this and get the data, right? Because I have created all the packages in my machine. In my machine, I'm using everything is a dot only. I have Amazon. I may use Amazon, and I have Amazon staging. I have Amazon or data warehousing. Everything is available in my machine, and I'm having always a dot. Dot means my local SQL server. Now, the developer is going to be using its own machine names and everything, but your package has gone to where? Now, production. Now, this package is supposed to connect it to the Amazon of the production, not to the local data source, local connections. The connections need to be changed. Clear? So that is also one more thing. So that is the next step. After deployment, deploying is done. Implement configuration for the connection strings. Clear? All the source server names, destination server names, we should change it, because source server is this IP address. From there, the package has to get the data. The database name will be Amazon. Here also you have the database name is Amazon, but you have used your server. Clear? So the connection strings, I have to change it for each and every package. Now you go. Let me open. So for example, I'll take this package. Right click on this. I say configure. If I say configure, so I have connections, right? So here I have connections. When you expand the window, what are the connections we have? One is called source flat files are available here. The second one, destination is company is available. It is telling me server name is this. Clear? All of them I should modify it before I run the package. Take this, configure, click on the connection manager, expand the window. Now this is the source. Now source, I don't have any special path here. That is fine. Let it be there. Let me go to this. Now I have a server name. This is not the server name. The server name I have to modify. You go here. The server name was dot. Now the new server name I need to give data warehousing server name. It is 192.123 dot. So that is server name. That 23.14. So 192.123.23.14. So this is a server name. I should use it. Click on OK. Right? I'm not clicking on OK, but this is what you need to change it here. And the initial catalog means database name. What is the database name? That it is a staging. You may have the same name or a different name. This you need to change it. Whatever be the database name here, that you need to change it. Clear? So that is initial catalog and server names for each and everybody. So you go to the next package, right? Right click on this, go to configure, go to connection manager. Now it is also has only one connection. There is a dot. Click on dot dot dot. Edit value. Give 192.127.123 dot whatever the data warehousing server name. This you have to give it. Clear? So like that, whatever you're doing, so all the connections you need to implement here. Now after that, you need to test it. How do you test it? You simply say right click, and we know that this is the dumping the data into one database. The database is called staging. The table name I know because I have created, but the table name you need to clearly mention. So the table name is called dist. Select star from the this one. Let me choose the proper database. Let me execute. I don't have data. Let me execute the package. Okay. Let me execute the package now. How to execute it? You have to go to SQL Server and open SSIS DB 24th package. Try to execute it. This is how we're going to be executing it. It will open one more window. Please wait. Yeah. Now see, when you right click on this, it is going to be opening one more window like this. Fine. So simply you click on execute button. So everything is fine as it is. There is no changes here. So when you right click on this, and say execute, click on simply OK. Okay. It is going to get the data to this table employee for each destination. It is telling execution is completed. Do you need a report? Yes, I need a report. In the report, it will tell you whether it is successfully executed or failed. Okay. Now it is, let me refresh this. It is giving me a report saying that package is executed successfully or not. Please wait. The server, my server is very slow here. I don't know. You can see the data if it is being executed, the data you're able to get it. Total 32 rows. Now it is succeeded. Clear. So you can also see a logging is happening in Windows event viewers. Clear. You can go to Windows event viewer of the data warehousing. They can go to data warehousing Windows event viewer. They can see this package is executed successfully. That they can see it here, and they can also see in the logging table of this, right? So there is a logging table gets created. So in this table also they can see, right click, select the top 1000 rows. So what package got executed? The package name, everything they can have it. The package just now is executed is this package. Okay. So the for each loop got executed today. Now there is no issue at all. So this is where the execution is started. These many entries have been made into the logging table. Clear? So that is how the logging is implementing. It is everything is happening properly. So now you are able to get the data. Okay. Now let us verify whether I'm getting the proper data or not. Tomorrow you got some other data. So we have Durga Prasad instead of Durga Prasad. Let me say Avinash. Okay. Let me have some different name. So let me delete the data and verify whether I'll get the same data or not. So no data here. Let me go and try to execute the package. Now how to execute? Go to SSIS DB. You go and execute it. So this is manually the DBA people are going to be executing, but this is not the way. Testing purpose, they may execute and check. Okay, so if you need the report, you can see it. Otherwise, say no. I don't want to see the report. Now, you just verify whether everything is properly happening. Now, I'm able to see Avinash. Clear? From which file it is able to get. So, everything is properly happening. So, today it got loaded. So, like that, you are going to be deploying the packages to where the production. So DBA team is going to be deploying. DBA team only running. Developer do not have any clue what package is running, what it is giving, and how much data it is loading. So because developer is somewhere in India, developer is given the packages to somebody else. Somebody is now executing. Now they will be automating it. The last step is that the DBA team schedule a package using a SQL Server jobs, because nobody is going to be executing, by right clicking on it. So they'll say every midnight or every day midnight 1 o'clock the package has to be executed, or every Sunday this package need to be executed. So based on that client requirement, the DBA team will be creating a jobs. So how to create a job? Go to the data warehousing, wherever you have the packages, there only go to SQL Server agent. This must be an on condition. Start. Click yes. Right. In the production, this will be in on condition. In my laptop, it is stopped, but in the production environment, this will be in on condition. So you have to remember, you have to schedule the job. So this is now on, right? So when you open it, jobs are running. Some jobs are running. I want to create a new job. Say demo number 24 job it is, okay? So job for SSIS, something give. So demo 24 job SSIS, click on steps, click on new. So the step number 1, attach the package, PKG, attach the package, okay. So that is demo number 24. I would like to attach it. Where it is available? It is available in integration services packages. Now where it is available? It is available in SSIS catalog. Now you go, give the server name. Server name, it is a data warehousing server name. Clear? So I must give dot here. Wait. So give dot. In that dot, where is your packages are available? SSIS DB, Amazon. Go here. My package is 24th package. I would like to give only this package. Click on OK. Package I have attached. Then the schedule. Schedule, click on the schedule. Click on new. So daily 6 a.m. Daily 24/7 daily, 365 days daily 6 a.m. it has to run it. Okay. Now say like this, daily. Now the time occurs once at morning 6:30. You say 06 and you say 30. right? Click on OK, click on OK. So this is how the job is scheduled. Clear? So the job will be scheduled like this. Now, tomorrow morning 6:30, because today 6:30 is over, right? Tomorrow morning 6:30, the job gets invoked. Now, we can also invoke the job by right clicking on this. If you wanted to execute the job, you can say start job at step. You can execute like this. It is executing. It is executing the package now. Let us wait. So it can tell you everything is success here. Now you can see the data also in this table. So the DBA team is going to be, if they wanted to test something, they can execute this one. And after that, they will be able to go to job activity monitor. They know the job ran when, whether it is failed or succeeded. So DBA people will not see anything. They will simply come to here. Where they'll come to jobs and double click on the job activity monitor. They'll open and verify whether it is a failed or a success, succeeded. That is what they will be verifying. If yes, when the job is got executed. That's what. If it is executed, they're supposed to have the data. If the data is available, everything is fine. If it is showing the red mark, then they'll have a lot of issues. Clear? They say view history also. So only one time it got executed. Now let me delete the data. Now again I go, let me start job at step. This is manually I'm executing. Otherwise, early morning 6:30, it is going to be executing. Clear? So this is the each and every package will have different schedules. Am I clear, guys? So this is how the people have to do it. Now you have the data here. Now the people will come, double click on the activity monitor. So this is the job, right click and say view history. They'll know that this job is created, executed twice. So they'll know this is executed twice and which time it got executed also, they'll come to know. So the DBA people will be monitoring only the jobs. If there is a failure, then they'll open the job. They'll open this. The job is failed. Okay. What is the package? Go to steps. So they'll go here. They say attach demo number one. So they click on edit. Okay. They click on edit. They'll see package number 24 package coming from this DB. Okay. Now they go to integration services. They see this is the package giving me the trouble. Clear? So that is how the people are going to be monitoring. Let me change the schedule. Double click on this. Go to schedule. Let me edit. So every 1 minute I would like to schedule. Okay. Every 1 minute. Starting from 6:30. So every 1 minute, this is going to be executed automatically. Now let me delete the data and wait for 1 minute. The data is no more. Let us wait for 1 more minute. You should be able to see logging is happening, everything is happening. Now you can also get the data after 1 minute. Clear? So like that, you have. Now if the company is asking, I need not only ISPAC file, I need the complete package, complete project means you can give the complete project to them. Just close it because a developer is executed, everything is functioning. Now go to the D drive, data demos, and this is the complete one. Copy this, right? Give it to the ISPAC. So you can just upload not only ISPAC, you can also give complete your project to them. So copy and paste the complete project. Clear? So if they need the complete project, they can open by using a solution file. And here all the individual packages are available. And this also has a ESPAC file and everything. So if they need the complete package, definitely they need not only ESPAC file, deployment guide, everything, you can just give it to them. So your job is done, even though you may be available in this company or you may be switching to some other thing. So that is company, the team lead will take a decision. Clear? I don't have any data. Let me check whether I have data or not. Yes, I got the data. So let me delete the data. Wait for again 1 more minute. you will be able to see and get the. Let me what I do. I delete these files. Amazon folder I'll delete. Amazon folder let me delete. When I wanted to delete this folder. It's not happening. I think it is reading. If I delete, it has to give me the error. So but it's not deleted. It is able to load the data. There is no issue. But let me try to delete the folder. Why it is not being deleted? Some application is using, I think. Okay. If you delete that, definitely you will be able to get the issues. Now the same thing you will be able to see in your Windows Event Viewer or in your logs. Clear? So that is how the people can understand what is the issue. If there is an issue, the issue will get located or will get logged into the logging. Clear, guys? So this is how the implement of SSIS packages. So who's going to be loading the data? Is it developer or the tester or the DBA? So it is completely DBA team only know what is the data warehouse size, what is the OLTP database, how much of data they're loading regularly, how the data is flowing. So only they know. You never load the data in the production environment. You may be somewhere else. You are the creator of the packages. You are not, executor of the packages. Clear? So that's what you need to understand clearly. Any doubts?
Sir, I have a question here.
Please.
Uh, just now you have deployed that ispack file, so it is having around 20 plus of packages.
Hmm.
So once the post this deployment, there is a requirement like so they need to create a one more package and need to deploy in the same area. Is it
Hmm.
possible to deploy
Yeah,
the
yeah.
separate package in the same location?
Yeah. You can do that. Okay. So you can simply go and right click on the package, not to the on the folder. You right click on the package and deploy. Clear? That can be done. Or you create a new package. Okay. You create a new project, and in the project you have only one package. You give the ispack file. When they double click on the ispack file, it will have only one package. Okay. So that we can deploy.
Okay, and one more question, sir. So in the job activity
Yeah.
monitor, so when you are
Hmm.
scheduling that one, you have
Hmm.
choose SSIS package, right? But in the drop down box, there are some list of options are there, like SQL, some others are
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
is it mandatory to select only SSIS package, or may I know the difference from that?
Normally,
But because by
yeah,
deploying,
very
you are
good.
choosing that.
So when you go and create a new job, so you have couple of options. Let me go to steps. Please mute. Okay. When attach new, so when I'm clicking on new, give some name here. So you have couple of options after choosing the integration services. Is asking this. What are these options? Sometimes your package, 99% your package has to be here only. SSIS catalog. Sometimes if the SSIS package is not available in old systems, people were dumping in SQL Server, but where in earlier days we so before SSIS-DB, this SSIS-DB concept is implemented recently in 2012. But if you see olden days, okay, so that means SSIS is started in SSIS 2005 it is started, right? So we were deploying the packages using a manifest file. Okay, that is how we were deploying. So where we are deploying, we are deploying to the SQL Server, but where we are deploying to one database called MSDB. This is the SQL Server 25. Okay, then they released 208, then 208 R2. So this version is released in 2010. So after that, what they have done in SSIS 2012, so they had removed manifest file. Instead of a manifest file, they had given ispack file. That is one change. Okay. So earlier we were doing manifest file deployment. Now we are doing ispack file deployment. Now we were doing MSDB database. Now we are doing SSIS DB database of the SQL Server. Clear? So this is part of integration service catalog. It is there by default. So this is there by default. It you need to create like this. These are the changes. Clear? So earlier, people were deploying the packages to the system database called MSDB. Here, clear? All the packages were available in this. Now Microsoft says is that MSDB not meant for SSIS. Let me create a new separate database. Now that they have implemented here. Clear? When you go, you will be getting all of them here. But if you have old servers, when you choose SQL Server, that means you are going to have the database packages in the MSDB. Clear? So this was the old story when the ispack file got introduced in 2012, when the SSISDB got introduced in this. So you can simply go and choose that. So that was the thing that you can say when you create a job agent, right? Now when you go to the steps and say edit, now this is the one. Okay, when you choose SQL Server, it is going to be pointing to what? MSDB. Now if my data warehouse is not a SQL Server, so if it is not a SQL Server, can we create a integration services catalogs? For example, I have an Oracle data warehouse, or I have a Teradata data warehouse, or I have some other NetEase data warehouse. Now, whatever be the steps I have told you, go to SQL Server data warehouse, it is not going to work because Oracle doesn't have this. Then what should I do? So then ispack file also we cannot implement. Nothing can be done. Simply you take all your packages to that, all your packages. Where are the packages? All the packages are available here. All these packages, you directly take it from here. Total 24 packages are available here. Copy these packages in one drive, some place. Okay. You go and you create one folder called Amazon SSIS. Now you give like this because Oracle you are running. Oracle doesn't have integration services catalogs. So inside Oracle, where are you storing all the packages? Now you have stored in a file system. It is not in the SSIS. Clear? So because it is not in the SQL Server now. So all the files are available here. Now you can also double click on execute any package now. So I don't have proper software. Otherwise, you should be able to double click on execute. So if you have the package like this, now you go here, double click on this because I'm using a third party data warehousing, not the SQL Server data warehousing. So now what you have to do, you have to go to steps and implementing file system. So you get the package from the file system. Clear? So here we are not deploying anything there. So here we're going to be using what? File system. So go to the path where the packages are available. Go to E drive. So or this drive. So where is that? Amazon SSIS. Now choose one file here and you're getting from F drive and click on OK. Clear? So like that, we have a couple of options are available. So SSIS package store. This is also a MS SQL Server store only. But what is? It is giving this is a separate location. I think I never worked on this. So SQL Server, file system, catalog. These are the four things available. Now, 99% people are going to be using, 1% of the people are going to be using file system. The old versions are already thrown out of the market. So you may have some people maybe kept their packages in MSDB, but they would have migrated because it is almost 2012 onwards, Microsoft has really removed all of them from MSDB. Now everybody has to do like this. These are the different things that the companies can use and you can also use. Clear? Yeah.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you. Sir, one last question. So, is it
Mhm.
possible to call one package in another package?
That already I had told you demo number three, only that, right? If you see your packages, demo number three, only we were talking about calling package here. So with the help of this task, execute package task. So call demo number one. Do you remember this? So I'm calling demo number four here in this package. Demo number
Okay.
two also I'm calling.
Missed
This
this one.
this demo number three itself is that. Okay. So when you call
Okay,
this
sir.
package, demo number two and demo number four, I'm calling this is called as a parent package. Yes. Clear? Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Can I call SSIS package and stored procedure? Yes. That we'll see tomorrow. Okay. So guys, please, try to do the deployments. If you get any kind of an issues, please let me know by tomorrow.
Can you
Thank
check
you
my
very much.
question in the chat, please?
So what is that?
You can check the chat.
No, you should not do any kind of a production modifications, right? That's what I told you. You are not allowed as a developer, you are not allowed to do any modification at the production level. So developer will not get the permissions on the production. Am I clear?
What if you want to do enhancements to the code?
Any enhancement, you don't have the permission to the production. Okay. So you have to get the package from the VSTF and download it from there and do the modifications there and test it and give a new release. Clear? So that is how you're supposed to do it. Not directly go to the production dump, modify and put it there. It is not the way. Am I clear? If you
Yeah.
do any kind of enhancements, you have to get the requirement, create a CR, change a request number, and for the change request number, budget need to be allocated, resource need to be allocated, and the planning has to be done, analysis has to be done. Then get the package and modify it and give it for the code review, testing, and release the same thing to the production environment. Clear? So
So
you
within
cannot directly allow.
VSTF,
Mhm.
within VSTF, we're gonna have code for different environments like test and production.
You have only one code, right? So the same code is going to go to testing. The same code is going to be going for production. You don't maintain different codes. Same code has to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will maintain one copy of the latest code. So that has to go to everywhere. Otherwise, you will have different codes means you will go mad.
hmm
Yeah. The latest code that you have to take it from the VSTF and keep it there.
So same code is basically deployed in
Otherwise,
testing, and then same
correct.
code is deployed in production.
Correct. Otherwise, what happens? If you test some code and deploy else code, what happens? You
Right.
don't know whether the code has bugs or not, right?
hmm Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Nice. Anything